What is going on, button pushers? Welcome to the channel. My name is David, and today we're going to be talking about the new MacBook Pro series. Why it catches my eye a ton, but why I may not actually be getting it. If you aren't already aware of it, with all the social media coverage, the newest MacBook Pro model is hands down the best laptop on the market. Though it can get a bit pricey, starting off at $2,000 for the M1 Pro chip. The M1 Max comes out at maxing out at around $4,000, and that's a lot of money to spend on a laptop, but honestly, I think it's worth it. So I'm not going to touch up on every single spec of this new laptop, but I'm going to be talking about a few key highlights that really caught my eye and really drew my attention towards it, because there's information everywhere on the internet that you can find so much easier. So first things first, one of the biggest things that I really enjoy about this laptop, it actually brought back 3 Thunderbolt 4 ports and an HDMI and SD card reader. Now, we haven't had this for years, and I don't understand why Apple decided to take it out, because it's such a big thing when it comes to, productivity, sharing with people from HDMI cords, hooking up your laptop, whatever, without having to buy this third-party stuff, because that's such a hassle, and it's so flimsy when you plug it in and, just flies around, and it's just such an annoying product to have. And then now they've brought the ports back, so that is super amazing. So the M1 Pro chip is going to be made for more of the consumer-based models, for people who are just trying to get it for like school, basic productivity, PowerPoints, sometimes business work. And then the M1 Max is made for people like photo editors, video editors, designers, 3D animators, just a bunch of super high wielding, professions and careers where it really requires a lot of processing power. Also, sorry in advance if you hear my cat playing in the background right there. I can't really stop her with that. So first of all, the graphic processing power of both processors. The M1 Pro is about 2.5 times faster than the original MacBook models, and the M1 Max is about 4 times faster. And along with this graphic processing power, we also have the faster reading and writing speeds of the computer itself. So when you're transferring files, it's going to be so much faster when processing. Now, this is really good for people who like to dump on set, edit on set, or whatever, so because the files are going to transfer so absolutely quickly, and it's just amazing for people who really like to move fast and on the go. I've had times where people have been editing on sets like festivals and creating content as the day goes, just to upload on social media right away, instantly, as performance goes, and this would be the perfect computer for that, because it has everything equipped with it. And all that comes from the 7.4 gigabytes per second of reading speeds that come with the SSD built into the Mac. And that is such an amazing speed. Literally 7.4 gigabytes per second. Imagine how fast you could download like GTA. One thing that Apple always amazes me with is their displays. Their displays are absolutely amazing. And the display that the MacBook Pro has now sounds like the best thing in the world. It has XDR, which is, I guess, a lot better than HDR. It's a new Retina liquid display that they have, and it has 120 hertz of refresh rate. So that means that you're getting a lot faster refresh rates, and it just feels more responsive. It looks better, and it's just going to be really awesome. Not only that, but the contrast and the colors on Apple's displays are so absolutely amazing. And for this one, we're actually able to choose a different refresh rate. So if we are editing our videos and the refresh rate looks a little funky, it doesn't work out, we can actually change it to match our footage. And that is really good. I always love to have control. On top of that, we're getting 1600 nits of brightness at peak brightness with 1000 nits at sustained brightness. So it can get pretty bright. And lastly, they took out the touch bar, which I honestly never use, so I'm cool with that. Anyways, why, David, are you not getting the MacBook Pro if you think it is absolutely so amazing? There's so many cool specs, the display is beautiful. Well, honestly, I just don't think that I need it. Not yet. Because it is an absolutely amazing camera, and it is capable of so many different things, especially if you're traveling a ton. Like if I was a tour photographer, if I was a travel photographer or videographer, I would definitely get this. I would take it with me, go everywhere I go with it, and it would be an absolute beast of a computer. But honestly, I don't travel that much. I stay at home pretty often, and I only use my MacBook when I travel, and I literally bought it for LA because I didn't have a laptop that worked pretty well. But this is definitely something I'm going to want to purchase in the future, maybe even a future model if they release it in the next year or two. I'm definitely going to pick it up if, you know, it comes out that I do need it. But I don't use the MacBook often because I do have a really good computer here at home, and I'm not really doing much on set, like quick edits or whatever. I come home, I edit it, and that's that. But I don't really need a new laptop. Now, say it was a little bit cheaper for the model that I actually want, I would definitely trade in my laptop and get it. But the trade-in that I would get still doesn't match up to too much of a value. It's like 1,500 in the, you know, I would want the M1 Max if I was going to get a laptop at all, because it is a lot better for me as far as video editing and photo editing goes, but it just doesn't match up, and I feel like I just really don't need it at the moment. Honestly, it's as simple as that. I'm definitely going to pick it up in the future, but it's not something I'm trying to prioritize right now. And a lot of you who watch my videos are like, man, this guy always spends the money on this and this and this and this and this. Yeah. Well, I don't know. This just doesn't feel like a priority for me at the moment because I really don't use laptops that often. But for those of you who are looking for a new laptop, this is absolutely the best laptop on the market, hands down. I know Apple overprices their products a lot, but this one's actually worth it, and I would definitely go for it. So that's all for today's video, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the brand new MacBook Pro models. Are you going to pick one up? Which one are you going to pick up? Why are you picking it up? Let me know. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. And I will see you guys in the next video. Keep pushing buttons, and I'll see you then. Peace.